26-year-old Jamie Maxey is one of 5 youth invited to a Senate committee to share their thoughts on what truth and reconciliation means to them. Maxey says he's honored to be chosen to speak today. He grew up in the child welfare system in Toronto. He told the committee he's critical of what reconciliation is and if it can even be achieved with the current statistics.
Overrepresentation in homelessness, incarceration rates, addiction, poverty, all those things, they all intertwine. So I really think child welfare reform is really needed in this country, because if kids are still being removed from their culture and their families, we're still doing the same thing we were in residential schooling, which is to kill the Indian in the Indian.
Taylor Bain Tezako is Dene from Fort Nelson and Prophet River First Nations in British Columbia. She says reconciliation is a buzzword that's lacking in tangible outcomes. While she's critical of it, she hopes it can be reached, but it's going to take something concrete.
I'm wearing my shirt that says land back. That's one thing that's sticking out is, like, I think I believe reconciliation is possible when my people are, when our land is returned to us, when I can speak my language, when my nieces and nephews can speak my language, when when this whole institution is all Indigenous, maybe that's when I'll believe that they're actually listening.
Gabrielle Fayon is co-founder of a youth-led organization called Assembly of Seven Generations. She got emotional when explaining how important her organization and others are to the Indigenous community and how they deserve continued funding.
Organizers face a cycle of poverty and insecurity due to the lack of consistent funding. They face displacement without spaces to organize and gather. And we face burnout.
The committee assured the youth their concerns were heard and action will be taken. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Ottawa.